if you take the last 25 years, you say, well, here's the top programs. The top program is Kansas. I think they stand alone above everybody. They don't rebuild. They don't have dips. They're good every year. Those fans are the same every year. I think they have the best fan base. I think they know how to raise the level of play in that arena. At some point on Saturday, you'll think there's a 747 getting ready to take off in the back of that building. That's how loud it will be. But that's a credit to Kansas's program. You know, I coached against Roy Williams, I think, for 9 years, and then Bill for 2 or 3 years. I may be a little bit off on the years. You can check that. I think that's right. But every time I've been to that building, it was a reckoning. I remember playing there against Paul Pierce. It felt like he hit about 10 straight shots. In reality, it was probably 3 or 4, but they seemed like each one was harder and harder and harder. But you just feel like if you didn't use any timeouts in the game before, you just wish you could carry them over to this game. Because, you know, usually 4 timeouts isn't enough. You need 5 or 6. But, you know, you look at your schedule, you know, you look at how many times you play back-to-back road games. In this league, obviously, they're brutal. But I've always thought if you have back-to-back road games, the goal is to split them. So, you know, thank God we won Monday night against Texas. So we have a split. So now for us, it's let's go see what we can do. You know, Kansas doesn't lose at home. You know, I don't care who it is. Connecticut's arguably the best team in the country, right? Well, they've already lost to Kansas. So let's put this thing in perspective. You know, Kansas is Kansas. I think over the last 25 years, they've been the best basketball program in the country, and this year's no different.